Hey guys, this is Gamer Cow. Welcome back to Pokemon Platinum Randomized Nuzlocke, and this is take 3 so far because this rival fight is kicking my ass. Oh my goodness, the one thing with a randomizer, I guess, is that not all Pokemon are created equal, and as it turns out, the Pokemon I need to take at the start here is really bad against the one that I have to fight. So that's magical. So, just a couple of quick things. Thanks to Stabby, I kind of have basically fixed the artifacting. There's still a little bit of it, but it's a lot better than it was before. I didn't actually know you could change the renderer. I had the display method as OpenGL, but I don't know, apparently that wasn't enough, so there is that. Also, the other thing I was going to say is that my SNES pad decided to die, or at least the adapter for it died. No idea why that happened because it was just plugged in. I didn't even remove it from the USB port from 2 days ago. Or, not even 2 days ago. I recorded this yesterday. So, yeah, it just spontaneously died. So I had to order another one, and I'm basically using my Xbox pad at the moment because I don't want to have the controller sounds coming up too much in the video. And my god, is this D-pad weird to use. I can't use the D-pad and the control stick at the same time because for whatever reason, yeah, it just doesn't let you do that in the emulator, so that's pretty wonderful. And I think that's about it. Yeah, let's just go for it. I think I'm forgetting more things as I go along in these takes, because I'm pretty sure I had like 4 things to say at the start of the first one, but whatever. Mareep has been the majority pick, so we shall go with that. And that basically means that Timmy over there will get the Piplup, and yeah, I probably shouldn't be skipping through the text so much like that, but it's basically, come see me in the next town over, and blah blah blah, and that's it. And Dawn is like, I don't want to talk to you, so yeah. But essentially, these Pokemon are brand new to the world and all of that fun stuff. And we have to do a fight. So that is basically it. Let's see if we can actually win this time. The rival will keep the Pokemon throughout the game. So I don't remember if the rest of his team randomizes, but I know the Piplup will stay the same. Okay, so this time we have 21 HP. That's kind of okay. Right, the thing about Gen 4 AI is that they tend to use status lowering moves, or stat lowering moves a hell of a lot, so this thing will probably use Growl at least 2 times before it even thinks about attacking. Which means I should probably just try and get Tackle off first, but I can't even do that because Piplup is faster than Mareep, so, that's pretty wonderful. The last 2 times I've done this, I've been speed tying with it, so that's kinda great. And it looks like this time I am also speed tying, so heck yeah. I haven't actually seen how much damage it does normally with its pound. It does 2 damage if I use 2 growls, but no, this one's just decided I'm gonna growl all the time. So this is like the weird thing with the AI here, and my god. Speed tying is the worst, let me tell you. The whole fact of now I'm going to do no damage whatsoever basically means this fight is pretty much a lost cause. Like, I'm at -5 now. All it has done this entire game so far has used Growl. Like, seriously, what the hell? That is not how you win games. 6 Growls! And now all it will do is pound, obviously, because that's all it has left to do. So I'm going to do 1 damage a turn here, and Piplup is basically just going to beat me down. Like, I don't actually know how else to go about this. I take 2 damage, I think. If I can only take 1 damage after this 4th Growl here, then I might end up still winning this. And I do. Okay, and there's the paralysis. So I think this is basically how I need to win this. Because the previous games, right, okay, the first one it was doing 3 damage a turn to me with after 1 Growl, and it was like, I can't really do much about it. The second one, it almost beat it. It was doing 2 damage after 2 Growls, and it basically ended up just not getting paralyzed enough, and I lost. But now, assuming that hacks doesn't completely screw me over, which knowing this game it probably will, is this game should be done now. So one thing to note is that as the generations have gone on, moves have gotten different abilities, mostly like gained power or accuracy or other stuff like that. So in the modern games, Gen 5 and Gen 6, Tackle has 50 base power and 100 accuracy. In this game, it has only 35 power and 95 accuracy, so it misses quite often, and you know, in the early game when you really don't want it to, and that's kind of a jerk. Other stuff has changed a lot as well. Like, there's a lot of moves that have actually lowered themselves, been lowered in power in Gen 6, which is kind of weird. Like Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Ice Beam, say, 90 base power instead of 95 now. Various other special attacks got debuffed as well. Heatwave got cut by 5 points. Magma Storm got cut by like 20, which is kind of ridiculous. Some moves did gain an increase in power, like Energy Ball actually went up to 90 base power, which is kind of cool. And yeah, it looks like no crits are going to happen here, so yep, there's paralysis, and that should be the game over. Man, that took way too many goes to do there. But yeah, something to keep in mind is that moves have changed a lot in power over the course of generations. So we will have to bear that in mind. That stuff, you know, isn't always what you expect it to be now. And of course some moves have changed type as well because of the introduction of the fairy type and stuff like that. So yeah, there's going to be a few differences that we need to deal with. So since we have finally successfully dealt with our first encounter, which is a lot scarier than it had a right to be, yeah, what's the matter? Blah blah blah. That's what happened. We got the thing. Yep. Let's not even bother about that. So yeah, we need to go and see the professor, and that is basically it. And thankfully, this game gives you the running shoes pretty early. So every generation that they've been introduced in, the running shoes have been getting more and more like friendly to begin with. In the original games they were in, which I think was Ruby Sapphire, right? I know it was Gen 3 that they were introduced. I think it was those games, and it took a long time to get these. I think it was somewhere close to the first gym that it took in order to get these. In Fire Red Leaf Green it actually was after the first gym. I'm pretty sure you got the running shoes once you beat Brock, so that was kind of crazy. But like here we didn't have to go very far without them, and you can actually run indoors in this game as well. That's another thing, that the running shoes have been made more accessible in the recent games as well. So yeah, now we can do stuff that way, which is pretty cool. So what have you got to say for yourself? You are not even here. Oh man, have you already gone or something? Yep, okay, fine. Let's just keep going then. So yeah, the running shoes are kind of a lot cooler than they used to be, which is nice. Anyway, let's go. Sick of waiting. Blah 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 blah. Let's go to the lake. Apparently, yeah, we don't even have Poké Balls, Timmy. I don't know how you plan on capturing a Pokemon like that, but whatever. I guess we're gonna go to the Verity Lakefront and see. Yeah. Whatever. I guess we kind of need to have a mandatory introduction to our main antagonist here. Cyrus is my name. Yeah. So this nasty looking dude is going to force Timmy out the way, which is fine. Weird guy indeed. Let's go. And there's the sound of it there. Mesprit's really freaking awesome, I have to say. Mesprit's like, it's just super cool. Legendary Pokemon, blah blah blah. Let's catch it, except da 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 da. Yep. No Pokeballs. Accent E. Yep. Maybe. Let's go find out, right? Blah, 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 blah. So, now we're going to get into the point where we have some wild encounters, and like I said in the previous part, these encounters will not count towards the first in the thing in the route. If I do encounter one before I have a chance to catch Pokemon, then I will not be counting that towards the thing for the route. You can, like, there's nothing against you doing that, but it's not going to be in my rule set, so yeah. There's an item, yeah, there's an item around here, tiny mushroom. I remembered there was something here, but apparently it's not super great. You can sell those though, like a little bit of money you can get from it, so that's still pretty useful. This guy up here I think gives you a potion, so let's go talk to him. Hi, I work at a Pokemon. Yep. Yeah, let's give a potion. Indeed. So this is another cool feature with the more recent games, is that they have stuff that way. Also, hey, this isn't a Pokemon I'd be able to catch anyway, so that is fine. Masquerain. Masquerain is actually an evolved Pokemon. It does evolve from Surskit, so there is that, and it does have Intimidate, which is annoying. Let's just take it out, get some experience. I might actually get to level 7 with it, so yeah. Water Sport isn't going to do anything here. It weakens power of fire attacks, but I am not fire type, and I do not have the tuner move for Fire Punch. Not that I could actually use it anyway, so there is that. And yeah, being only level 2, it really doesn't do enough damage to worry too much, so that is fine. When it comes to these things, I will probably edit stuff as we go, like later on, but for these early parts, I'm going to try and not have to edit too much. Because if I don't need to edit, then the video size is really not that bad. And like, it's super selfish, I know, but if the video size is really not like super huge for the length of time that I go on for, then it kinda does help with my uploading at the moment. So that'd be kinda nice. Anyway, at level 7, Mareep does not get Thundershock in this game, so that's kinda cool. That's the other thing you're gonna have to remember, is that Pokemon in this generation learned moves way later than they used to. It seems to be a thing that they do in every single generation, is that they seem to really drastically increase the amount of or not increase, they decrease the time it takes to learn moves, so that's kind of cool. Also, if you've never played a Pokemon game before, you can jump off of those things as a one-way trip, so there is that. Alright, Dawn, what have you got for us? Yep, Professor is waiting, as we know. Yeah, I don't think we really needed to do that, whatever. Oh, it's you! It's not scary as you sound there. Bye! He's a weird person. What was that? Yep. Impatient, ADHD, yep. We've already established all of this. I don't mean it to sound like nasty when I say this stuff that way, it's just he really has no attention span whatsoever. And, yep, let's have a look. Blah blah blah. Has made a Pokemon evolve already? No. No, I haven't. You're a bit confused there, Rowan. It's not an evolved Pokemon. Sure, let's give it a nickname. Now, I was going to name this Sean, you know, because Sean the Sheep, but it's kind of not a guy, so I can't really do that. So, instead, we are going to go ahead and do the next best thing, obviously, call it Shauna. Because I have no imagination ever, right? No, but seriously, it's... yeah, we are happy with that name. We might end up changing it later if people want, but I think it's fine, because that's what I'm like. I mean, I would have called it something like L'Oreal, but there's no Mega Ampharos in this game, so whatever. Yep, we already have a bond, blah 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 blah. Yep, we're gonna cherish the Mareep, and yeah, let's not go into that, Dawn. So, here is our main task, as always, is, yep, Rowan, blah blah blah, study Pokemon, exactly what kinds live here, and then we need to get data with the Pokedex, blah blah blah, we need to go take the Pokedex, do, all the usual stuff that way. So yeah, we got ourselves the Pokedex, as you do in every single Pokemon game ever, and yeah, you get to meet all the Pokemon. One of these days I would really like it if, you know, like the Pokedex was already with you at the start, and, you know, like as a sort of modernization thing, you know how if you had like the Poketch from this gen, have it on there, you know, like have it as an app on whatever, like, or on your Pokegear from Gen 2, you know, have it almost like an app. That would be really cool, you know, as a sort of way of modernizing the game, I guess. Yeah, okay, that's pretty great. Technically we did kind of choose Chimchar, but okay. The game gets a little bit confused with some of these tech stuff, but yeah. That's just because of the randomizer stuff, obviously. It's not a usual part of the game that way, so yeah, let's go ahead and well, this would be a pretty good place to stop, to be honest, but oh, Roseanne, yeah, Roseanne had a trading card at one point, didn't she? Roseanne's Research or something? It was a really good card, too. Yeah. So, apparently Dawn's father works there, too. So, the last thing we're gonna do, Bidoof, is not get a Bidoof, but we are going to get TM27. TMs in Gen 4 and below are one-time use only, so I'm not, unfortunately, going to be using this immediately. I wish I could, but I can't afford to do that in this game. So that's going to be another interesting dynamic here, rather than going with black and white for this. Yeah. So, yep, TM, blah blah blah. Maybe, who knows? Yeah, okay, whatever, Dawn. Yeah, we're gonna get a quick tour around because we need to see this all every time. It's healing stuff, blah blah blah. And then we're going to have a Pokemart, of course, which is fine. We can buy and sell medicine stuff. Yeah, this is the thing. I think Gen 4 introduced the whole badge count thing for this. Shops are elitist in these games nowadays. Like, if it makes sense, but if you don't have a lot of badges, you can't buy a lot of stuff. You know. Yep. We'll do that. Go heal up. Blah blah blah. Yeah, in the later games, you have basically you need to have badges before you buy the higher tier equipment. Even if you were to like glitch the game out and get to a place that you're not supposed to go to, you can't go ahead and buy items which are beyond your level. The exception might be from the giant mart in every place. I don't remember if that actually is something that, no, I don't remember if their stock changes or not, but yeah, it's a weird system, but there you go. Can I buy Pokeballs? That is the question here. Well, not if I say no. I can indeed, and I do have some money for it. So let's go ahead and go for our first capture to end the part here. And if you buy 10 or more Pokeballs at any one time, you get 1 Premier Ball as a bonus. That is actually something which has persisted all the way from Gen 3 up and beyond. So it's kind of cool. Like, you can get an extra Pokeball. It's still got the same strength as a Pokeball, so it really doesn't make any difference, but yeah, it's kind of neat that you can get one. Anyway, running in Wild Patches running in Wild Patches does give you more encounter rates, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, we cannot have another Mareep here, so we are going to run away from that Mareep because that does not count. That is part of the duplicates rule, which I don't think I put in the previous part, but it's a sort of implied thing with these. Luxio is not a Pokemon I can catch because it is not the basic evolution here. So we're basically just going to keep at this. It's intimidating me. I want to kill it for the experience, but it intimidated me, so I won't bother. Yeah, this is essentially how it'll work for the randomizer side of things. Whoa! You find some really funky things at the start of the games here. You know what? I think I actually will kill this one. Because why not? I might have to edit this part after all, because it's starting to go a little bit long, but I'll see what the length of it's like at the end, and if I do need to edit it, then whatever. But yeah, Electivire, it's kind of cool. And there's the miss on tackle, just proving that we are running on Gen 4 mechanics, and it has 95% accuracy, which is really, really obnoxious. And there's a critical hit doing double damage, once again proving we are not in Gen 6 here. So yeah, it's still kind of neat to see how the Pokemon games have changed from the, you know, the old school things. Because so many things that you may have grown up with have altered now, so if you play the new games after only playing the old ones, you may end up missing out on some stuff. But hey, here will be our first Pokemon. We're gonna get ourselves a Machop. Wonder if it's got guts or no guard. That'll be scary if it's got guts and it gets staticked, but whatever, let's go ahead and try and catch ourselves this. How much did that do? Only 3 damage, so that's okay. We should be able to catch this thing. Another thing that is not in this game, like compared to the Gen 6 stuff, the experience share is not a powerful tool, like catch-all tool as it is in the recent games. So we won't be able to use that in order to very effortlessly grind up our Pokemon's experience here. So that is something that we will have to take into account. And that might make grinding stuff a little bit tricky, but it'll be okay. So, Machop is our first Pokemon to be caught here, which is pretty cool. And yeah, Route 201 Pokemon is that. Now, there are a few other Pokemon I can get at this point, and we are next episode going to have to do the obligatory tutorial stuff, which is kind of annoying, but we can get 3 or 4 Pokemon to start the game off with, and that'll be pretty cool. As far as naming this thing, I guess, I mean, I don't really have much of a name for it at the moment, and maybe later on, you guys can leave names if you want, but like for just now, we're just gonna call it Banner because I really can't think of anything better. You know, Bruce Banner, blah blah blah. Right now that's gonna stick, but when we get to Eterna, the second gym town, we can change the nicknames there. Like, that's where the name rater is here, so it's not as far in as some of the other games. I think some of the other games are actually Gym 3 is when you can change stuff that way. But we can change things a bit earlier, so if you guys leave like cool names in the comments and stuff, remember that Gen 5, anything below Gen 6 is 10 characters only, so you can't use your 12 character names from nowadays. So keep that in mind, but if there's a really cool name that somebody comes up with, then I will change it when we reach the appropriate spot. Anyway, I think that's a pretty good amount of stuff to have done for one part here. We have been playing apparently 23 minutes, so yeah, that's a pretty good amount of stuff here. So, this has been GamerCal playing Pokemon Platinum Random Nuzlocke, and next time we'll catch some more Pokemon, we'll have our obligatory tutorial from Dawn, and we will hopefully be able to progress a little bit in terms of getting to the next area. So yeah, until then, take care. 110 in the modern games. Don't know why I forgot about that so much, but also stuff like Energy Ball is a bit weaker in this game. It's 80 base power rather than 90. Some of these things might not actually matter in the end, and I am going to lose this fight if I don't like get a crit or something here. Do you start with a potion in this game? No, you don't. You just weld it. That good job, Mareep. Wow. Okay, never mind. Pretty much. Yeah, it should be noted, Pound also has still that 100% accuracy and slightly more power, so Yeah, Piplup is annoyingly strong for this stage of the game. Who would have guessed? But, like I said, if I get enough paralysis procs and stuff, I can actually win this first fight. And that would be nice, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen here. There's no scope for healing, because there's no potions or anything at the start here, so that's kind of wonderful. And yeah, paralysis, that's what we really need here. Just need to not miss our tackles, and hopefully... I don't know if I can win this, because yeah, I don't think I can kill it in one hit from here. This is ridiculous. Yeah, it's still alive, and it killed... What the hell, man? What the fuck is this?